This is Captain's Log number 2 of the great anime Crusade. I watch so many anime all the time. I've been fighting on High Dive Hill. I've made some progress. So, let's get right into it, shall we? Show number 1 that I watch was The Bang Dream. I finished Bang Dream. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it gave me Love Live vibes. It was in a solid 8 out of 10. Like I said, a really good show. Really fun to watch. And then I watched the OVA, which was also pretty good. I had fun with the OVA. But then season 2 happens. Season 2 was not as good. I was pretty bored most of the time. So bored, in fact, that halfway through, I was trying to watch TV downstairs. You know, I was eating my dinner and I was like, man, I don't want to watch Bang Dream. I want to watch something else. So I scrolled through Funimation, right? And I see My Dress, oh my god, I see My Dress Up Darling, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen that all over Instagram and shit. That's a show people want to watch. It's on my list too. It's like at the end, it's like the final battle or whatever the fuck I called it, but I'll give it a shot. There was no reason for her to undress every goddamn episode. There was no reason at all. I dropped it. I dropped the show. I got to like episode 6 or 7, whichever one where like her little sister is naked, and it's like, I'm not watching that shit. You know, like at first it was like, you know, just uncomfortable, and it's like, all right, I'm just gonna rate this lower. You know, it's not a big deal. There's not really like nudity, you know, it's just like lewd, and it's like I don't like it, but I can just rate it lower. You know, I can just fuck with the rating. But then I got to that shit and I'm like, ew, that's foul. So I don't know, dog, it's gone now, you know. And that's the problem with my plot to, you know, when I finish all of these, go back and watch all the shows I dropped, you know what I mean, as like a final gauntlet type thing. Like I thought that'd be a funny idea, but the more I drop shows, I realize that I only drop them for like the main reason is if it's really fucking boring, is I might drop it. The other reason is if there's like really bad rape, you know what I mean? Like if it's like some shit like in Sword Art Online where the dude just kind of like tackles her and shit and nothing really happens, it's like, all right, you know, that was uncomfortable to watch, but I'm not gonna like drop the whole show for it, you know. But if it's like fucking in fucking Rin, Daughters of Menacine, whatever the fuck you pronounce it, that shit was foul. That was gross. You know what I mean? They first of all, they pulled that shit where they're like, oh, this character has the body of a child, but they're actually an adult. It was some magical fucking mishap. That doesn't change it. You're still foul for making that, and then whoever watches that shit, you know. If you enjoy the rest of the show, whatever, but if you enjoyed that scene, you're a fucking weirdo, right? Problems with you. But I digress, right? Shit like that's fucked up. Shit like in My Dress Up Darling is fucked up. If you want to watch the rest of the show, if you skip past that scene and you went ew, but then like watch the rest of it, whatever, right? Do your thing. Me personally, I'm not gonna keep watching the show that's already making me uncomfortable, but then they broke one of my 3 rules. Is rape, and then anything with like kids that's really fucked up. That's 3 rules. Really simple shit. If I'm comically bored, or if they do one of 2 like fucked up sex crimes, that's about it. You know, other than that, I will sit through a boring ass anime as long as it's not like I physically cannot pay attention to it boring. So that's where we're at for the Crusade. I'll put up what's still left to do for the first battle, High Dive Hill, up on the screen. You know, obviously you'll see that it hasn't changed since last time because I didn't finish all of Bang Dream. I still have season 3 and 4 to go. It's been a really busy week. You know, work's really picked up. I got my insurance license issued finally. Like, they actually gave me the insurance license. And I got the Game Pass for Xbox too, so I didn't get to do a whole lot of anime this weekend. And then on top of all that, I got some new Switch games. So I got like 2 new video games. I'm doing all my adulting shit. And I managed to watch a little bit of anime, you know. About like 2 seasons worth, which is pretty good for like a week. You know what I mean? But I don't know, my numbers used to be higher. I'm not too worried about it. I got a lot of shit going on. My goal is to finish all of Bang Dream by the next time I do this. You know, hopefully it'll be done, but like I said, I'm doing this Sunday to Sunday, so whatever I watch tomorrow onwards, who knows. I hear season 3 gets a little better, because it's just season 3 and there's Argonavis, so like, if Argonavis is good, then we're good. But yeah, I ended up replacing My Dress Up Darling with Hunter x Hunter in the lineup. I'll probably watch that sooner rather than later. I know I have this list and I'm trying to do it in order, but having stuff that's like solely on High Dive is such a pain in the ass because I can't watch it downstairs because it's a Vizio TV and it doesn't have High Dive. So being limited to just like my phone and my TV, it fucking sucks. You know, I like shit where it's Funimation, because Funimation I can watch downstairs. Even like Hulu and Netflix I can watch downstairs. So that's probably like with Netflix, I'll probably watch Hunter x Hunter. But that's about it for this week's Captain's Log. I will see you guys about a week from now. Bye bye.